I wanna wake up.
Like a good neighbor, shut the frick up. Ah,
What is that from?
that fucking Vine with that white kid. Like a good neighbor, shut the heck up.
Alright, let's drink this vodka down the hatch.
It's like that kid looks like Adrian Michael.
I think. I don't know. I don't want to be like, oh, blah, blah, blah.
You just
I
want
want to be like, welcome to the oral history of Cesar and Brad's rock and roll history.
yeah. This is kind of just like a
Patreon bonus.
it's not a Patreon bonus. I don't know. It's just like we talk about, the ins and outs of what's happened between the two of us musically for the past 5 years.
So, Dollar Shave Club, they came to us and they were like, we really want to hear your story. So they gave us like 2 razors and they're like, go buck wild.
Yeah. Go to Dollar Shave Club. Use the promo code BARDSKIS to get to get the Dollar Shave Club starter pack at full price.
Amen. Our second sponsor is Los Alzans.
Yeah. If you're hungry, go to Los Alzanders.
Los Alejandros. Alright, so what is this?
We're just gonna talk about like how we met, the formation of Day Late, like some local shows, some events that may have happened, how we met certain people and like the scene, stuff like that, like how everything came to fruition.
Yeah, so basically...
Yeah. Also want to add, what time is it?
Hold on. It is 5:25 in the morning.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's just like we're awake. We're going to do this. It's kind of just like a bonus to the podcast we had already recorded, yeah?
Yeah, I think... Are we going to expand on any topics that you bring up?
Yeah, I don't know. Because, I have a list here in front of me of a lot of shit here. And, yeah, if anything you want to talk about, touch on, just, kind of pick it up.
All right, so I guess let's get this fucking shit
It all
started.
started in at Encore High School.
1998.
The year was 2013. Me and Damian Lopez, we had been, talking about starting a band, and we were looking for a drummer. Good friends of ours, Aaron and Violet, they were like, hey, there's this kid Brad, you should go talk to him. He likes cool music and he plays drums. And we're like, cool, that's all we're asking for. So it was during a nutrition break at school. It's our sophomore year, and we're just like, hey, you play drums, you like punk rock, do you want to be in a band?
Yes.
Yeah. So essentially it was that. And we planned out, our first band practice, which was, at your house, September 22nd, 2013.
Yes. It was the 6th-year anniversary or the 5th-year anniversary?
5th year anniversary.
Yeah, it was in my backyard.
Yeah.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Hot as fuck.
But yeah, and that was we just got together. Damien and I had already had the premise, the bones of All Alone, and we just kind of pieced it all together and just completely wrote All Alone and All Alone, which eventually ended up on our LP. How you know it now is exactly how it was when we first wrote it.
Yeah, we
made no changes to it. Yeah. I'm just saying, it's been untouched.
Yeah, we nailed it the first time.
Yeah, and after that, we just pieced together some songs. Yeah, still our number one song. Pieced together some songs, had our first show. It was, I want to say it was October 13th. I think it was the 13th. But yeah, it was 2013. It was a Halloween show that was thrown at my house. Our very first show. Did a bunch of Halloween covers.
We did, was it the Erg?
Yeah, no. We did Murder on My Mind by the Lillingtons, Monster Mash, and Halloween by the Misfits.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a cool show. I would say it was a cool, first, show, it was just, friends and, family, looking back, it's, kind of whack, but, yeah, it was the first show,
First shows are whack.
Yeah, first shows are always whack. Yeah, and then that was the first time you had met Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my well at the time, Josh he was, like my best friend. Him and I hung out pretty often, and I was like, oh, this is my drummer Brad.
What did he say the first day?
He was like, well, you were really late to our very first show, and he's like, that's how I knew you were the drummer, because you're late. And I was like, yeah, shut the fuck up, Josh.
Or you can just do it by denomination that the drummer's not here and the bass player and the guitar player are here.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and that was the first time you met Josh, which is important because it's rich with history. I don't know. Yeah, and like high school was cool, whatever. And then summer of 2014 rolls around, and first day of summer we played Vapor Nebs.
Yep.
Yeah.
That show was alright.
It was Bristol to Memory, Tonight Shall Rise, Teenage Electric, and Daylight. And that was probably like one of our
Our
early best
show.
shows, yeah. Like at the time,
at
that moment it was like our best show. And then like over the course of the summer, we were just big ass chilling.
Yeah, and then
I feel like the summer of 2014 is like what like locked our friendship in place.
Yeah, because I remember like Isaac was coming over.
Yeah.
A lot. We went to the beach and I got sunburned as fuck.
Yeah.
We just hung out, watched My Cat from Hell.
Yeah.
Dealt with the cat orgies in my backyard.
Cat orgies. And then we played Benefest.
Yes, which Benefest was dope.
Yeah, Benefest after the Vapor Neb show, that became like the best Daylight show that has ever happened.
Who threw the show?
I don't remember who put it on, but it was a benefit show for the homeless, less fortunate.
Yeah,
children.
So they're taking
it was either like $5 to get in or like a donation. That show was really cool.
Down in Norco at a church.
Like our set was really cool. The Carl Necrosis set was really cool. There was some. Yeah, like there was like some good bands. There was one
what was that
super fucking whack ass band.
Yeah, what was that stupid ass band name?
Fuck it, I'm gonna name drop. They're called Smash Adams. They were fucking awful.
Yeah, fuck Smash Adams.
Yeah, like I don't feel bad name dropping.
And their dumbass girlfriends.
I don't remember what their girlfriends were. Except for their girlfriends, if they're out there and they're single, bang this line.
I just remember Damien played Me and You.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great story. We were on our last song, and the ladies.
Well, you gotta explain the other songs before, like.
I don't know. Like all the Daylight songs are about fucking girls and relationships and fucking all that dumb shit.
Yeah, so like Damien usually goes like, "Oh, it's not about my girlfriend or whatnot,"
but
no. Well, he wasn't saying.
What happened? Well, like this was the first time he'd ever done it. It was the first time he had ever done it. And, like, being that, like, all our songs are, like, dumbass fucking pop punky, like, love songs or whatever, the young girls were into it.
Yeah,
the young, cute girls at the show were into our band, and they were, like, coming up close and whatever. We get to our very last song, and he goes, this song is about my beautiful girlfriend. And, like, we just, like, watch these, like, girls, like, back off of our fucking set.
Yep, and we're like, all right. And that was the first time Robert came to a show.
Yeah, that was the first time Robert.
That was the second time he came to the show. He came
to the Vapor Nebs.
But that was the first time he was my bitch.
He was, your drum tech. It was the first time he drum teched for you.
Well,
when he was skinny,
in
he
the
was
rock
jumping
and roll
around.
world, it's bitch.
Okay. When he was skinny, hopping around, wearing a medium, size 32 jeans.
Oh, damn. when you say that, I'm like, fuck, you really dick you fat.
Yeah, because now he's an extra large.
Yeah.
And his waist size is.
That's his food size he orders.
His waist size is in orbit. I don't know, man.
Every time they ask, like, what size is that meal? Are you guys got extra large?
He's like, what's the most food you can legally give me?
Yeah, Robert unhinges his jaw and just sucks in.
At what point does this become a crime against, like, humanity?
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Benefest show. It was in Norco. I almost shit myself.
Yeah, you almost shit yourself.
Well, I did shit myself. And it was in my house.
It's not shitting yourself. It's in your house.
Yes, it is. Poo poo was on me.
Hey, if there's poo poo. And around this time was the formation of two bands. This was the formation of Montahan Brass Band, where I played trombone and you played
Drums.
drums and auxiliary percussion, I suppose.
Yeah.
And around the time 1990X formed, where it's you played the drums and I played a guitar. And 1990X is a grindcore band. I almost had a brass band. I almost got it fucked up. Formed with Josh McHugh, like we mentioned before. 1990X was kind of created as like a joke. Like we just wanted to like write really fast, short songs about things from the 90s. You know, such topics as like Game Boys, Light Brights, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, you know, like old school 90s nostalgia shit.
Just 90s shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that band, those two bands formed, which Montahan Brass Band consisted of like how many members?
I want to say like 10.
Yeah. It's like a bunch of dudes we went to high school with who were just like in jazz and like symphonic winds with us. Just all covers, did a lot, like Streetlight Manifesto, Young Blood Brass Band, No BS Brass Band, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. Come July 12th, 2014, day late releases, we released our first EP, Fuck Polarity. We released it onto Bandcamp.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that?
I remember being, I don't know, we used to pack all the instruments into in my room.
Yeah.
We would stack my mattress up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was it box spring mattress?
Yeah, and then put the couch on top.
It was big living.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, see, I wasn't recording at the time.
We just let Damien do all the work because
with a Rock Band mic.
Yeah, we recorded with like a Rock Band mic, and like, you know, like first time ever recording, like it sounds like shit, but like you can tell there's something. Yeah, to us it was fucking so dope.
We're like, damn.
Yeah, like it was like you can hear my bass, you can hear the vocals, you can hear the guitar, you can hear the drums. That's all that matters.
Yeah, there's a photo of the bass rig, of the bass setup we were playing on, and we put the microphone right between the speaker, like the two speakers instead of on the speaker.
Yeah.
I was like, I fucking hate myself.
Yeah. Well, it's okay, you know. You live and you learn.
Yep.
After that, the first ever 1990X EP dropped.
Yeah. That was recorded on the phone.
That was all. Well, the thing about 1990X is that it's bad on purpose. Like we weren't trying to be fucking super dope. So pretty much the way 1990X recorded is, it would just be me and Brad playing a riff I just wrote. Like I would write each riff like on the spot, and then Josh would hit record on his phone. Brad would do a count off. We'll start playing the song, and Josh will scream lyrics at his phone. And you know it worked. I mean, I don't hate the way those sound. I think they sound raw as fuck and super dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fast forward to about a week after that, then the second 1990X EP drops. Any comments on that one?
That one was better. Oh, the intro track was better.
Yeah, it was still cool. Yeah, 1990X is a lot of fun. I kind of miss 1990X. Okay.
Yeah.
Fast forward to about a few days after, August 8th, 2014. We played a show in your backyard, which was put on.
Fucking show.
Yeah, put on by Josh McHugh, which consisted of 12 bands.
12
bands. We're not gonna name all of them, just like the ones that matter, because like more than half the bands just didn't fucking show up, and it was just like it was a total fucking rip. Like it fucking sucked. It was the first time we'd ever played with Raining in July. First time we booked them because we really liked what they were doing. And we wanted to book them. Do you want to tell the story about that?
Raining in July?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So Raining July consists of Evan, Samuel, and Chad. and we booked them for the show, and then we get like a call like probably like 2 days before the show,
Yeah.
and they were like, we have to cancel, we can't finish a single song. And we were like, no, like we're gonna like work through this. So like we showed up at their practice spot, and we're just like, here's like we're gonna help you guys like get like your shit down.
And it was so funny because, I mean, we weren't playing on like half stacks or full stacks, but they were playing on their little tiny practice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, whatever
works.
works.
Like, this is adorable.
Yeah, and like they got it. Like for their first show, they fucking nailed it.
Yeah, they killed it.
Yeah, they did a really fucking good job.
I was proud.
That was also the very first 1990X show.
Oh yeah.
Which was dope. I feel like no one really got it. They just thought it was just like noise. Yeah. That was also the first time we met Good June.
Yeah. First time
it was
found
Brandon, Chris, and Dwayne.
Yeah. The first time we found other people to play with.
Yeah. Like those two bands became the bands that we would like go on playing many more shows with, just those two bands. Like we would just book shows that were just like those three bands for like a year and a half. We would just do that constantly. But yeah, that show was like a fucking disaster. And that was like towards like the end of the summer, and then after that our junior year began, which junior year was pretty dope. I don't really want to talk about school too much because I mean like I don't really remember it.
Junior year was, remember the talent show we got robbed? Daylight got robbed twice.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then Montahang, the first time, we're like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, well, anytime we did anything talent show related, they didn't like it.
Us. I just want to make a quick side note. I ruined fucking Uggs.
Yeah, you did ruin a girl's pair of Uggs by putting them on your feet and you stretched them out.
It was tight. Yeah. I think I'm gonna buy
yeah, it was.
I think I'm gonna buy Uggs. They're a good look.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Alright, what's next?
The next thing that's like music wise that comes is October 31st, 2014, a Halloween show at Chad's house where we dressed up as, well, you and I dressed up as Ghostbusters. Damien did, like, he couldn't buy the Ghostbuster costume, so he wore a Batman onesie. Yeah, so it was, but Brad,
he barely even wore it.
He just fucking wore the legs and tied it around his waist. But yeah, anyways, it was 1990X, Raining in July, and Daylight, because Good June and Montana got booked, but we couldn't end up making that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I'd say that show was like fun. You know, we probably did like the same Halloween covers we did originally.
Yeah. It was cool. Fucking
Rain in July was cool. 1990X and 1990X.
Yeah, you guys did the whole fucking dumbass linoleum cover.
Yeah. After the show, we did like, they wanted to do like an acoustic show afterward, which like I don't get. You know, like at the time I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll play along. But like, why would you like play your whole set and then afterwards do like your same songs but acoustic?
Yeah.
You know? Like I didn't really get it, but I was like, yeah, I'll play along. You know, I'll be a good sport.
And then
I'll play Out of Reach by the Get Up Kids. I'll play Streetlights version of Linoleum. Like I'll do that for you guys.
And then I was sat next to Evan the whole time, and he was just making out the whole time. It was very weird.
Yeah, we were sitting next to Evan, and I think he had like just met that girl too, and they were like kind of halfway under a blanket trying to hide themselves. I actually have video of it somewhere on my old phone of like everyone like in the living room like listening to like acoustic music, and like it pans over and Evan's just making out with his random girl, and it's just uncomfortable, man. Yeah, that was a cool show.
You did skip over Montahan's first show.
Did I?
Sweet 16.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
About that.
It fit like 10 people in my living room.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. 1990X played that too.
Yeah, we opened up.
Yeah.
The whole point of 1990X is to be an opening band.
Yeah, like we would. Yeah, it was fucking awesome though. If you've never heard of 1990X, like if you're someone who just knows us from like Reclaim or like Antisocialite, like 1990X is the shit.
Yeah, definitely.
1990X is that shit.
But yeah, no. Um, fuck yeah, that Halloween show was all right. It was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, it was fun. Uh, Fast forward to November, we played our friend Natalie's house. Her
That
living
show
room.
was fun.
That was a lot of fun. I got tequila drunk that night because our friend whose aunt was there. I was 16 at the time, and she kept telling, like, I knew she was 23 because she kept telling me, like, oh my god, I'm so old, I'm 23, and like all this stuff. And then she kept giving me tequila shots, and she was making me like suck lime juice off of her hands. And I think if I played my cards right, I could have bed that woman, but
You failed.
well, I mean, I was 16 and she was 23. I was like, this isn't right.
Amen.
And I was like, I'm not gonna blow this gig here at Natalie's house. Like,
I
I'm not
don't
gonna.
know what I was doing. I think I was just chilling the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was a fun show though. Tan was there.
Yeah. I think I was doing something with like whoever I was dating at that time. I was like dealing with them. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck it. You can go away.
No. So fast forward to December now. Montahan breaks up.
Yeah, we played Roach's room.
Yeah, we played in Miss Roach's room, our history teacher at Encore High School. Was it over winter break?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over winter break. And we had our last brass band show because two of our members, Brennan Roach and Kane Malum, were shipping off to the Navy. So we were just like, yeah, we're just gonna break up our band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That was a cool little last show.
Daylight did. What was it? What does the Daylight show fall in line?
What?
Did we already talk about the last Daylight show?
No,
The
we
first
haven't
last-
got there yet.
Oh, okay.
We're almost there. Don't worry.
I was
Yeah.
making sure.
I don't know exactly when the last Montan show is. I know it was December though. I want to say it was like December 14th.
No, that would have been way too early because we didn't. I don't think we didn't have break till then.
No, well, whatever. Either way, yeah. So yeah, fast forward to December 20th, 2014. Daylight breaks up for the first time. Which, like, we have an impressive track record of breaking up and getting back together
Yeah, which was funny.
amongst a few bands.
We have a live show. Filmed. It's like an hour and 45 minutes,
Yeah.
and it's us playing like 9 songs, 10
Yeah.
songs, and it's
Yeah.
like so embarrassing.
Yeah, it's pretty whack.
Yeah, so like there's this kid named John Thomas, and we straight up told him like me and Cesar got into a fight, and Cesar stabbed Damien.
Yeah,
and
like, yeah.
did all this shit, and he believed me.
Yeah.
So John Thomas, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry about lying. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so we played our last show because Damien was gearing
No,
up
this is-
to graduate and he was going to trade school. He was getting ready to start a new job, and because you were gearing up for your surgery
I'm trying to remember what John Thomas said.
about
Oh, John Thomas, your tone is so good.
anyone can do it too. He said some other whack ass shit that I can't remember.
He said like,
Oh yeah, what was it? Our buddy Garbanzo, like he borrowed his tie, or
Yeah.
like he asked him to borrow a tie or something like that. Like, so John Thomas goes up to him. He was like, "Hey, can I borrow your tie? Also, I drive."
also I drive.
And then just like walked away.
Yeah, and then, yeah, no.
But yeah,
But-
anyways, yeah. So we broke up because of Damien working
Yeah.
and because of your surgery,
Yes.
which we thought was going to be like a slow process and that Damien was going to be crazy busy. But it turns out that wasn't really the case, because come February 17th, we released Rat Dog in Space, our second EP.
Okay, well, we recorded.
Yeah, we recorded it early,
Yeah, so
but
yeah.
we were already playing shows by April. So like it still wasn't like that slow. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Because like we predicted like a year, like we literally said a year in like like in the video, like we probably won't play a show for a year, but like
Fucking
it was
lied.
4 months, yeah. But yeah, so Rat Dog in Space. What do you think about that one?
I like it a lot because I wrote most of the song. I
Yeah.
wrote all the songs on. Oh well, lyric wise, I wrote all the songs on it, so I hold it very near and dear to me. But I still like the first EP more.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Like
was our attempt to be
Rat Dog in
harder.
Space is like, yeah, it's like a little bit more on like an aggressive side. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's not. I mean, like we never took ourselves seriously, but I feel like
No.
it's like a little bit more serious, but like no one actually takes it seriously.
Yeah, no,
So
like
it's just like it's like,
like
a
the song Saint Vincent.
yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's a fun song, but like, yeah. Okay, so after Rat Dog in Space comes out, March 2015, I joined Good June because Brandon, their bass player, he got sent out to the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were like, "Hey, Cesar, you're in a band. Do you want to play bass in our band?" I was like, "Yeah, totally." You know, I liked Good June, still like Good June. So I was like, "Yeah, totally." You know, and it worked out because like any fucking show Daylight played, fucking Good June played, so it worked out. You know. Yeah. After that, April 11th, 2015, we have the first ever Daylight reunion show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which
Which was dope, but
that one was in your pool, wasn't it?
yeah, it was dope. All the bands were super sick. I
Yeah.
remember it being fucking huge, but the problem was we were so fucking loud that
The cops got called.
yeah, and Daylight got a quarter away into the set.
Yeah, we had only played like 4 songs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
then
were
the
on
fu-
our cover of Code Blue
Yeah.
that my stepdad, my stepbrother sing, and the cop comes in
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yeah, you guys shut the
Yeah,
shit down."
and that at the time would have been our best show. Like we had like the best turnout.
Yeah, dude, there's GoPro footage that my brother-in-law have that I need to get.
Yeah. Cuz that would have definitely been our best show for sure. Yeah, and then after that we didn't really do much for a while. Also like I'm like there's like a bunch of shows that happened in between a lot of stuff that we're mentioning, but I'm kind of like cutting kind
Yeah,
of
we're
that
only
stuff
looking at
out.
big, important
Yeah,
stuff.
like kind of like more important stuff, like more impactful stuff, I guess. So yeah, fast forward from April to June, Damien graduates.
Yep, we played Streetlight Manifesto.
Yeah, and like this was like members of Montahan brass band with like a few new people, like with the addition of my brother.
He was in Montahan.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't actually. He played one show with
that's
us.
right. I'm
Mhm.
thinking of. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
And then we added. We added Jermaine.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
never showed up afterwards though.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah, and we played Everything Goes Numb by Streetlight Manifesto.
That's when I had my hair all wacky.
Yeah, that's when you shaved your entire head except the hair on the back of your head.
Yeah, I shaved I left like a square patch, and I kind of left it for a little bit, and then I was like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, so that was cool. That was actually like a lot of fun
It's
playing
funny.
that.
I've been playing on Robert's drum set since that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Robert brought the drum set, and I was like,
He
all
brought
right,
his
cool.
drum set, yeah. And then the day after that, Daylight starts recording our LP.
Holy fuck! It was right after that.
It was the day after.
Damn, we really just went into the
Yeah, because
stew.
it was the first day of summer. So we went in guns blazing.
Yeah, because that would have been like the only time we would have had Damien
Yeah.
free.
And then sometime, yeah, we didn't really do anything over that summer, like Daylight wise.
No, we kind of just tracked the LP, and then
Mm-hmm. And we didn't really
chilled.
do any shows at all, really, because I don't have anything in my notes here.
we did play that one show. It was supposed to be like our last show again, but because you and I were in summer school, that's why
Yeah, that's why.
we were just like, oh, we can't really
Yeah.
focus on that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we just like, and then you and I were barely struggling to fucking
Yeah.
summer school because it wasn't like it was hard.
It just fucking it was annoying.
Yeah, no, so it was like just dumb.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. And then like that same summer, I got kicked out of high school, anyways.
Yeah, so like it really didn't matter.
Yeah. So like I just like stopped, just with everything.
Yeah,
I was
kinda,
like, fuck
gave
it.
up.
Yeah, like, and this was in like July or August. So like the next following months, I just like fucking found a job.
Yeah, that kind of like shifted my whole thing at high school, because I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do now?
Yeah.
And so like I don't know, but I managed to
Yeah.
hold
And
on
then-
and do that. But
Yeah, and then for you, yeah, like when August rolled around, you know, you were getting ready to go back to school, and I got a tattoo,
yeah, you got a tattoo.
and my life has been a downward spiral since then.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. I wouldn't say downward, but
Nah, I'm joking, obviously. Like I'm not.
Yeah,
Like, anytime someone's like, "You didn't finish high school," I'm like, "Yeah," and I mean, I don't get embarrassed talking about it. Like I don't feel stupid.
And you're the one who's rocking out to my band.
Yeah.
Fuck
It's
you.
like you didn't finish high school. It's like, yeah, but reclaim rules, sucker.
Reclaim rules. Schools for fools. Fuck you.
Reclaim. Hello.
Death hello.
Yeah.
Shout out to David.
David, I know you're listening, and I know you're a big fan.
I hope you're having fun in Europe.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. So I get kicked out of school. I start looking for a job. I'm like, fuck it. I don't care anymore. I don't want to go back to school. Like nothing I want to do with my life requires a fucking diploma. So I'm just gonna fucking keep rocking and rolling.
Amen.
Yeah. Anyways, come October, early October, I moved into a new house. Back to Victorville because I moved to Apple Valley. So I moved back to Victorville, which is fucking amazing. I fucking loved that house. And within like the first few days of like us moved in, 1998 starts writing lyrics for our next release.
Yeah, I wasn't there for the beginning of that
Yeah.
writing session, but
Yeah, so we start with lyrics. We get like a few songs done.
yeah.
Like we weren't finished with the album, but we decided to release a music video. So literally 3 days after we start writing lyrics, we film a video for Damn Ass Rock, which right now stands at about 7. Yeah, look up the number and
I'll check it.
So pretty much, Damn Ass Rock is a grindcore song that's about 10 seconds long. It's a parody of the Damn Ass Rock video where the kid fucking eats shit on a skateboard. So the lyrics are like, gay ass, damn ass, fucking rock, want to do something gay to the rock, you know, because that's what they say in the video. And yeah, we just did like a grind version of it.
7.K
7.K.
7.6K.
Yeah, so 7.6K is what it's at right now, and it's the most viewed piece of media that we've ever put out it has the most views out of anything we've ever put out, period.
Going.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's like got the meme behind it. Like it's not because it's good, it's just because it's a meme.
And the dude who originally filmed that video
Yeah.
is in contact with us.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's bugging, but he's bugging.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, 1990X. That's why 1990X is our most successful band to date. Because we have 7.6 thousand fucking views on one video. Yeah, but yeah, same month, October, late October, I start working at McDonald's. First job. I completely stopped going to school, and I just started working like pretty much full time and start rock and rolling full time. So I said, fuck school. I'm a rocker. I'm a Mick rocker.
Mick rocker.
Yeah.
And then you got fat.
Yeah, I did get fat because they give you free food on your breaks. So like if you're working an 8-hour shift, you get 2 10s and a lunch. On your 10s, you're allowed to get like a McChicken or like a double cheeseburger. On your lunch, you're able to get like any item off the menu. You can get a fucking Big Mac.
Is it all free?
Yeah, it's all completely free. So yeah,
I'd fucking die.
like I went in like 170 pounds, and when I eventually left that job, I was 220 pounds.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was a big boy, man.
You're a chonker.
Yeah, I was a fucking chonker. But yeah, after that, the next little bit of shit that happened, like 2015, we didn't do shit really.
No, it was
Like we did like 1990X shit, I guess.
Well, I was senior
Yeah, you were doing school stuff. So like I was free, and both the guys in Good June had already graduated.
Yep.
So come December, we released California Christmas, which is probably my least favorite
Yeah, it's why.
music that Good June has ever done. Like, I didn't even like learn the song. Like, they were in such a hurry to put it out for Christmas. They were like, "Come over. We're gonna teach you the song. You're gonna record bass, and like we're gonna take a photo. We're gonna not really mix the song, and we're gonna put it on." I'm like, "Cool, yeah, love that." Um, sometime around this time, we started Boy Girl Boy.
Yeah.
Boy Girl Boy was pretty much what like I wanted Daylight to be in the beginning, like a really fast skate punk band that was like all D beats, really fast, kind of like melodic hardcore to some degree, I guess.
Yeah.
But couldn't be executed with our skill at the time. So like, we've been playing, for about a year at this point. We're like, okay, let's do the skate punk band that we want to do. So I was playing guitar, Brad was playing drums, and we had our friend Natalie Ferguson do the vocals for us, who was originally going to play bass.
Holiday.
Yeah, she's now the vocalist of Holiday, which we're also in. But yeah, at the time, she was the singer of Boy Girl Boy.
Yeah, she was supposed to play bass.
Yeah, so we wrote about 6 songs, never finished any of them, and they're still just around,
Yeah, they're just chilling in demo phase.
Yeah, and they've been like that for fucking 3 years now.
Has it been 3 years?
Yeah, 2015.
Damn.
Yeah, October 2015.
It's fucked
So it's
up.
almost been 3, yeah. Yeah, fast forward to March 20th, 2016. Reminder, Daylight started recording when? June 15th, 2015.
June 15th.
Fast forward March 20th, 2016. The Daylight album comes out. The full-length LP.
Yeah, because like Damon's like, you just want to finish it? I was like, yes.
Yes, we wanted to. Yeah, because, let's talk about that. We started recording it. We got most of it done, within the span of like 3 weeks. Fast forward to like a year of just not fucking doing anything with it. And then Damon was just like, do you guys want to finish it? We're just like, yes, let's fucking finish the album.
Yeah, so we were over at his
aunt's house.
Yeah, and we were just trying on clothes when he was recording and mixing the rest of it.
And we just like I don't know, like I had to record bass for like one thing. He had to record guitar for like a few songs, did vocals for like the rest of it, and then it's just like, okay, cool, let's fucking put it out. And looking back at that album now, like, what do you think of it?
Well, like, with how matured I've gotten with writing and everything, I feel like we should have wrote new material for it.
Yeah.
We had one new song for it, or 2 new songs.
Yeah. I feel like it's definitely like a product of that era, Like, it's super juvenile. They're just like pop punk songs, like shit you'd expect from like 15, 16-year-old kids.
I mean,
and like, you know what? I'm going to say 16, like 16-year-old kids, because all the songs that we wrote, we were 16.
Yeah, I mean,
and like when it was released, we were like 17, but
I was 18, bro.
Oh yeah, we were yeah. Yeah,
no, I don't know. I fuck with the song still, but like,
yeah, like I still like the songs, but like
it's
a product of the era,
I was like so tired of recording the same songs over and over again. I was like, I just want it out and be done.
Yeah. So Daylight LP drops.
Yeah, it was. I mean, everyone was stoked.
Yeah. Around this time, our buddy Josh, the vocalist of 1990X, and like, he decided to move to Kansas.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Because there's like a better opportunity out there for him and his wife. So he was like, "Oh, I'm moving to Kansas. Let's do the 1990X album." And before I move, we're like, "Okay, cool." So.
Fucking 31 songs in 4 hours.
31 songs. It took us 4 hours to record it. We did it in Brad's garage, and the way that it worked, the way that every 1990X recording session goes, is I'll sit there, I'll mess around for like a second, be like, okay, that's a cool little riff, and then Brad will go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play the riff. Josh will scream at his phone, and then when he's done singing, Brad and I will cut the song. I'll come up with another riff, and we'll just keep going. We did that 33 times. For the 1990X album.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
And then March 26th happens. That's the day Josh moves to Kansas.
Yeah.
And the same day, Good June played a show in Montebello with the Bricks.
That was L.A.
I don't remember where it was. But
I
yeah.
don't know.
Oh, no. Bricks are from Montebello, and I think it was L.A.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You guys played a tire shop.
Yeah. And, yeah, probably one of my favorite shows that's ever happened because you were there.
Yeah.
And that was the first time we'd played with the band Bricks and the only time we've ever played with Bricks.
Mm-hmm.
And Bricks is the band based out of Montebello.
You guys had to do rock, paper, scissors to play, remember?
Oh, who played first? Yeah.
Who won?
We did. Because and
I
that's
thought
why
that was, like,
that's why
so
we
weird.
went before Bricks.
It's like rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, there's it wasn't like cuz like it was like, "Oh no, you pick. No, you pick." Like it wasn't like we want to play. It was just like, "No, you can go." Like, "When do you guys want to go?" It's like, "No, when do you guys want to go?"
Yeah.
So like rock, paper, scissors, like winner or loser goes first. Anyways, we played with Bricks, which is a band that's like I wish was still around.
Yeah,
Like
super dope.
they had like 2 releases, and then just fucking like disappeared. Like their Instagram isn't active, their Twitter isn't active.
Shout out to the redo.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a great Good June show. The only reason I added in here is because I wanted to plug Bricks real quick because that band's fucking dope, and I wish they're still around.
I still follow Miguel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just smokes cigarettes and plays his Switch all day.
Respected. So yeah, March 26th, Good June, yeah. And then April 19th, 1990X, Full Length Erection comes out.
We should release it on April 20th.
Fuck. Yeah, we were dumb. We weren't that dumb back then. But yeah, so yeah, we dropped Full Length Erection. It's fucking hilarious. It's a fucking great album.
Yeah, it's a gem.
It's amazing. And like we still tell people about it today and they're just like, this is fucking awesome. Yeah, no, I love that album. Like when we dropped, like no one fucking listens to 1990X, but yeah, I love that album. Like I don't care what anyone says. And then come May, Good June enters the studio for an EP. We went to Infidelity Studios.
How was that recording experience?
Okay, so the day before we got drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m. Woke up at 4 a.m. Super hungover. Went all the way to I don't even remember what fucking city we recorded in. Had a fucking I was just like super hungover. I sat there in misery while like Chris recorded drums for like the 3 songs we did. I recorded all my bass tracks and I fucking went straight to bed. And they finished the rest of the album while I was asleep. And as soon as we woke up, we're like, all right, we're done. Let's go. So like the recording experience was like sitting, recording bass, and then sleeping. That was my whole recording experience in an actual studio. Yeah, and then June 18th, Extoke drops. And it's I like that. I like that EP. Not
Fuck
crazy.
that song at the end.
Not crazy about like the quality of it.
Ping da da ding.
Like I feel like for what they paid, we probably should have got like a better sound, but
How much did they pay?
$600 for 3 songs.
Ooh, damn. All right, yeah.
Yeah. And I still like the songs on it though.
You guys go listen to it and tell me if you think it's worth $600.
Yeah. Goodjune.bandcamp.com. Extoked. It's the only release on the Bandcamp that I actually recorded bass on. The other release I didn't record bass on it, but yeah, you guys can go listen to that. It's actually like really good, like just like pop punk. It's fun.
Shout out to Friends and Sid.
Yeah, like Sid's like one of my favorites. Like I fucking love playing that song on bass.
Thought it was 4 songs.
No, it's just. Oh no, it's Extoked, Sid, Friends, and Can't Wait. So, yeah, 4 songs. Yeah, so shout out to fucking Friends, Sid, and Extoked. Those are fucking banger songs.
Yeah.
Can't Wait is okay. It's just long.
Yeah.
But yeah. After that, the next cool thing that happened was Bradfest.
Yes, the fucking the
Yeah, you talk about
praising
Brad Fest. I've been talking a lot.
praising of the Brad.
Yeah, because
So-
Brad graduated high school.
Yeah, so yeah, I barely graduated. It was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my mom was like, "Yeah, you can have this big ass party." So like we announced it in January and we just hyped it the whole fucking
Yeah.
6 months leading up to it. And like everybody was like, "Oh, I'm going to Bradfest. We're going to Bradfest." Like
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yep, it's going to be sick. Come
Yeah.
through." And yeah, my yearbook, we were looking at it before this. Almost everybody's like, "See you at Bradfest," or Bradfest # Bradfest 2016, and it was fucking
Yeah, so
insane.
it was pretty wild.
And like my whole street was just covered in cars. Like
it looked like a block party.
yeah, my house was just bumping, dude. It
Mhm.
was like crazy, and we had
It
Boy Girl
was
Boy
Boy
open-
Girl Boy, the only time Boy Girl Boy ever played a show, which was me, you, Natalie, and Donovan playing bass. And then after that, it was Raining in July, which was, I think it was just Samuel and Evan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then after that, it was Guys and Ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah. Which was their first show.
yeah.
Yeah. Which at the time, they didn't have a name. And they were 4 guys and the Ghost.
4 guys and a ghost.
Yeah. And then it was it Good June?
Good June, and then the ska band.
Yeah.
Street Fight Atlanta.
Yeah. So it was Good June, which is me, Dwayne, and Chris. And then it was Street Fight Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was a ska band that was formed like a few months before Bradfest, just so we could have another band playing, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we had like a bunch of friends who were in like jazz, you know. We're just like, oh, let's do like this, like a ska cover band,
Yeah.
which consisted of my brother on trombone, our buddy Garbanzo on trumpet, Donovan Jones on saxophone, Jermaine McClendon on the Barry sax, Dwayne Newbold on vocals, me on bass, you on drums, and Alex Camino on guitar.
Yeah.
And we covered the Aquabats, we covered Streetlight Manifesto, we covered
Trying to think.
Bandits of the Acoustic Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember the other one.
Yeah. We wanted to do like Mustard Plug and like the specials, but I don't remember if we did or not.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
then-
no, and then
After that, it was Daylight.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
like it was like 9 or like 9:30, and then like we're like, okay, everybody's gotta come inside for this now.
Yeah, and then Daylight popped off. It was probably the best show we'd ever. Yeah, it's still the best show Daylight's ever played. Period.
Yeah. It was
And then
insane.
yeah, and that was also the last Daylight show.
Mm-hmm.
Like period. That was like that's it. We're done. You know, Daylight's over. And yeah, it was a cool send off. Like, yeah, and then that was. I feel like that was like the perfect ending to like our teenage years. You know.
Yeah, I was
'Cause,
like,
like-
all right, grow up.
Yeah, because like at around that same time, like you had just graduated, and I had just started working at Food for Less. I quit McDonald's and I was working at Food for Less now.
Yeah.
So I was making a little bit more money. I was like working more hours, and I like started paying rent and shit. You know.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, big boy time now. Yeah, and then band wise, we did a lot of fucking nothing because Bradfest was the end of Daylight, but it also turned out to be the end of Good June, the end of Boy Girl Boy, and essentially the end of Raining in July.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, like we didn't intend that to happen, but that's what happened. So for a long time, you and I were just doing a lot of nothing. Like we were just hanging out and drinking a lot. Like that
yeah,
was
and then we started that like other podcast, but it didn't work out.
It was whack. And around the same time, I had a roommate. My buddy Austin moved in with me. He's from Fontana. He had like an issue with his parents. He was like, "Hey, can I just stay for a little bit?" I was like, "Yeah, totally, no problem." And like he was living with us for a while, and sometime I don't remember the exact months, but I posted a pair of creepers that I wore at prom, like on Instagram, like, "Hey, like, is anyone interested in buying these?" And my old friend from high school, Alex, was like, "Yeah, I'll pick those up." Like, how much you want for them? I don't remember how much I sold them to him, But I was like, yeah, just come pick him up, stop by my house. And he came to pick up the shoes. And I was like, what are you up to? How you been? Because he is 3 years older than us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he like graduated like long before um, like any like yeah, like he graduated long before like we like became like close. Like, cause he was friends with my sister, and so we like knew of each other. Like we never like yeah we were friends, but like we weren't close. So I was like, hey, what have you been up to? Like, are you still like doing music? Blah blah blah. Like we were just like catching up. And I was like, hey, my roommate's trying to start like some kind of like emo pop punk kind of band. Like, would you be interested in like playing guitar for us? Like, cause like he was telling me like he wanted to do some kind of band. He was like, yeah, totally, whatever. So we had a band practice for this band, which eventually became Dizzy Punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
Dizzy Punch. We called ourselves a hardcore band for some reason.
yeah I don't know why I've always wondered that.
I don't know. I just put
Like
Dizzy
the band
Punch.
camp was like Dizzy Punch Hardcore, and I was like, I'm not writing hardcore songs.
I don't know why. I don't know why we put that.
Yeah. Anyway, so like I wrote like 2 songs for this band, and we recorded them. They exist somewhere.
DizzyPunchHC.bandcamp.com.
Yeah. So yeah, and then around the time those 2 songs dropped, this was 6 months after Austin had moved in, and my mom was like, hey, like, this isn't really working out with Austin. I'm gonna have to ask him to move out. And I was like, you know what, like, he's my friend, but this is your house. Do what you got to do. I didn't really have a say in it.
Go.
So
Get out of here.
yeah. So Austin moves back to Fontana, and we were like, me, you, Donovan, and Alex were like, well, like, we like the songs that we're writing for this band. Just because Austin moved, like, we don't want to, lose what we got. So
Yeah.
we pretty much, which in hindsight, this kind of sounds like a little fucked up, but we took the songs that we had already recorded with Austin, like, completely cut his lyrics, made Alex the vocalist, rewrote those 2 songs, and then we became Antisocialite.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
and then-
beginning of the end.
Yeah, it was the beginning of Antisocialite, which which I don't even remember like what that span was like of like months. All I know is like it must have been
It's from
it
whatever
must
to
have
November.
been April. Yeah, like April to November. That's probably the span.
Yeah.
Because November 27th, 2016, we dropped the Obsessed single, which was like, that's when you recorded it and you began learning how to record.
Yeah. That we were doing.
Which I think it's interesting that we went with Obsessed as the single because we already had Midnight and Dull, but we went with Obsessed as a single.
Yeah. Yeah, we recorded off a 2-track, and it was like
Yeah.
the worst thing for drums because we had such a limited time.
Mm-hmm.
Because we wanted to record in this one room, but my parents weren't home, so like they weren't home finally, and
Yeah, we had to be sneaky with the drum recording, and it was fucking hard to do because of
yeah,
the
because
two.
we only had two inputs, so we do kick and snare, then toms, then overheads, and fucking.
How long did that take?
It took like 8 hours,
Yeah, shit was annoying.
and we finished right before they got home,
Yeah.
like right before.
But we also tracked the songs for the self-titled EP, which came out December 9th,
Mm-hmm.
which had it had Obsessed,
Obsessed,
Midnight, Movement,
Moon.
Half Moon, Chaos,
and Dole,
Dull,
and Andy.
and Andy, which I really like that release. It's still one of my favorite
Yeah,
releases. Like, yeah, I love all those songs.
my favorite song is still Andy.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't know, man. Like, Obsessed is one of my favorites. I love Movement. Midnight's probably one of my favorite Antisocialite songs ever. Like, which was the first song we actually ever wrote. Yeah, and then, we did a bunch of releases. We did a cover, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, which we actually wanted to put on our next album,
Yeah, we wanted
But
to.
George Michael passed away like right after we finished recording it.
Yeah.
So we were just like, yeah, let's just drop this.
Yeah, so we're like, all right, we're gonna go and drop that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died on Christmas.
Yeah. And then the first Antisocialite show was December 30th, 2016.
Yep, at a Javier's house
At
in the
Javier's
backyard.
house, yeah. And that was also like a Good June show.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was fucking so bad. And Good June hasn't played a show since, and I'm honestly glad because that was just a bad fucking experience. But yeah, no, I feel like it was a good first Antisocialite show.
Yeah, no, it was good. I mean, like, we did have the encounter with the whole pit thing and people
Yeah.
stomping on Alex's shit, but I mean, it's totally justified because how would you like people stepping all over your equipment that's worth a lot?
Yeah. And then we did the hothead movement videos. Those are cool. Like, I mean, like, compared to, like, what, like, fucking, like, Dev does and, like, shit. You know, like, the living room session, like, they're fucking bad. But, you know, they were fun, you know. We didn't know what we were doing, but we wanted to do it, so we did it.
Yeah, definitely.
April, I quit Food for Less. May, I get a new job at the warehouse with Alex. And then come May, I don't remember the exact date. I want to say it was the 12th. We got booked for a show at Program.
Yeah.
With a man by the name of Local Deadbeat, who at the time I was like,
Yeah,
like
his
when I got the
company's
message,
called Matt Stevens.
yeah, I was like, who the fuck is this dude, Local Deadbeat, trying to book us? But I was like, I don't care. It's fucking Program, and we're fucking stoked. And like, we agreed to the show, and this fucking dude messages me. He's like, oh, also it's an acoustic shit.
Yeah,
And
and
I'm
I was
like-
I'm not fucking doing
I was like,
it.
I don't know who the fuck this Local Deadbeat guy is, but he can fuck right off. I fucking hate that dude.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we're not doing it again.
Matt, I don't actually hate you, you know that. But yeah, so like it was that show, it was, you know, whatever. It was like a fucking acoustic show, but it is how we met County Fair and how we met Matt from Local Deadbeat.
Yeah, County Fair. Some good
First
boys.
time we ever met County Fair, and it was incredible
I
because
fucking
like,
hated them the first time I saw them.
yeah, you did not like them, but
Nah.
I thought they were cool. I've always been a fan.
I was like, this is whack as
Yeah.
fuck.
But yeah, like we played, and they played right after us, and they're like, "Hey, we're County Fair from they said from Victorville, right?"
Yeah, and we're like, what?
And we were like, "What the fuck? Like, you guys are from Victorville, and like we don't know who the fuck you are." But that was their first show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like after that, we were just like, "Oh, you guys were fucking cool. Like, you guys from the desert. Like, we gotta fucking start putting on shows together, you know." And that, you know, was the beginning of a new era, the County
It's a
Fair
dawning
Anti-Socialite era, I guess.
Of a new era.
Yeah. And then June 12th, Rut drops. Anti-Socialite's first full length.
That was so funny because it was supposed to drop on the 4th or the 2nd, and that got pushed back because we still had to do more recording
Yeah.
and then do more mixing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was supposed to record another. It was supposed to drop another day, but it was a Sound and Fury weekend, so we didn't do that. And then we were just like, "Fuck it, we're gonna stay and do it on Monday."
Yeah.
And then we just dropped it.
Yeah. And that album, looking back, it's so weird to me. Like, there's just so many different styles on that album. Like, I still really like it, but like, it's just so scattered. Like, it's like grunge influence and like emo influence and like punk influence and like, yeah. I
Yeah, it
don't
was
know.
all right.
Yeah, it's still a cool like little album. Like,
I love
don't-
the big
don't
one
hate it.
cover.
Yeah, it's still fun. Fast forward to June 23rd, 2017, the first ever Moonfest put on by the Heretics. We got
There's a lot
asked
of
to play
mixed
that show.
feelings there.
Yeah. It was a cool show for us. Like, I wouldn't say it was a flop.
No.
We had a cool crowd, and that was the night we met Eric Wilkinson.
The day I touched God.
Yeah, the day we met Eric Wilkinson, which at the time he was just a dude in a band
With blonde hair.
with blonde hair, and now he is
A dude
fucking
in the
scene
band.
dad.
He is everyone's dad.
Yeah, he went from just a fucking dude in a band who liked my band to one of my favorite people in the world.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's big taste to us, but dad to you.
And that was also the night we met Garrett. Same night we met Gary Kent.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, that night was the night, like,
Set the
Yeah,
set the next year's.
Yeah,
to come.
and like Garrett. We actually came into contact through
A mutual friend. Right?
yeah. She was like, because we were trying to start a hardcore band,
Yeah.
and like she was like, oh, I know the guy, and Garrett Gant was running door, and he was in a Full of Hell shirt, and I was like, I think that's our guy.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's
And
legit.
then we talked about hardcore for like hours, and we're just like, hey, we're trying to start a band, you know, when are you free? Like, just come over, and we're gonna fucking, you know, just fucking do this shit. Because he was trying to start a hardcore band too.
Yeah, and it was funny because he came with his guitar, and I was like, no, like.
Yeah, I was like, nah, dude, like, you're just a vocalist. Because I was like, that's what we wanted, you know. Yeah, and then at the time we had Jordan Gallegos playing guitar for Reclaim.
Yeah, which is weird. I think he was just over one day, and we're like, hey,
Do you want to play guitar in Reclaim?
He's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so yeah, Jordan Gallegos was the first guitarist of Reclaim.
Yep.
And then fast forward to June 18th, 2017, we played a birthday show with County Fair. It was County Fair, Antisocialite.
Was it June 18th? It says August, fool.
Oh, my bad. I can't read.
Yeah, I was like, it was not June 18th.
Yeah, my bad. I can't fucking read. Yeah, August 18th, 2017.
Yeah,
we played a birthday show.
And like,
It was County Fair, Antisocialite.
yeah,
Dream Haze.
yeah. It was
Dream
the first
Haze
time
was
we saw
there.
Dream Haze.
First time I met Dream Haze, and that was the first time anyone ever heard Reclaim.
Yeah, no,
because
like,
all the members of Reclaim were at this show, and we had 2 songs written at the time. Well, we had 1 song completely done, and we had another. Well, it was Confide, which was completely done, and then we had another song, which was Anxiety, which was like kind of done. So we were like, hey, like, can we play this 1 song like for a new band we're starting? They're like, yeah, totally, go for it. So we went for it. We played these. We played Confide, and like fucking everyone in there just fucking went nuts for it. It was like literally like everything we could have asked for like what we were going for, you know? Like, you know, we wanted to be a hardcore band, and we got a hardcore response.
Yeah, no, like, people were moshing, people got thrown into Cesar, people were fucking tossed
And like
around, people were thrown into the sliding glass door.
Yeah, I'll take fucking full credit for this. Like, we played Confide, and like everyone went fucking nuts, and I was like, this is fucking dope. So I went straight into Anxiety like immediately, and Jordan was like not too familiar with the song, but he did end up pulling it off. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I went straight into Anxiety. I felt like an asshole afterwards, but I was like, fuck it, was worth it, because like they ate that shit up.
Yep.
Yeah. Fast forward to October 2nd, Moonfest with County Fair. County Fair, Heretics, Mara, and Thai Socialite.
That one fucking sucked.
That one sucked, yeah.
We got put last, and we got fucking
Digged. We got fucking digged by some comedians. Like, they let these like 3 comedians go on before our set, and like people just left because the comedians just weren't good, dude. And we just watched people walk out before our set, and it was like, this is bullshit.
Like, the 3 comedians were like some dude, another dude, and
all they fucking did was sell dick jokes. Oh, good one. That was a fucking
Pound it.
Boom. Take that.
I love you guys.
Eli Peretti Cam.
No, but yeah, we went on at midnight.
Yeah, and it was just fucking bogus. Like, yeah.
But shout out to all the people who were there.
Yeah, shout out to whoever stuck around. Like, it was
I know
great.
Melissa stayed for the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
I was like, you need
And
to go
then
home.
after that, we played Program. Antisocialite County Fair. Full band.
Which I was stoked.
Yeah.
4.
And that
2
became the best Antisocialite show, like, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt hooked us up.
Yeah.
He's like, you boys are cool.
Oh, man.
You boys, put down your guns.
Yeah. Okay. Fast forward November 19th, Reclaim starts recording with Adam, which we didn't end up recording with Adam. We started recording with Adam. We got a lot of stuff done, but it just like was like a process of like schedules weren't lining up. So we just eventually decided to take recording into our own hand.
Fuck it.
Yeah. But it would have ended up being a
demo.
Yeah, it would have just been like, how many songs? 4?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, it would have been 5 songs with a cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it turned out to be 8 songs since we waited on it, which I'm glad we did. Yeah, and then fast forward to December 1st, 2017. the first ever C47 show. It was Misadventure, Stay Wild, Ursula, Antisocialite, Born Rivals, who are now Noble Bones, and who am I missing? If anyone, I don't think I am. Am I missing anyone? Okay, yeah. And we got that show because we played Moonfest with Born Rivals previously. And Eric really, really liked our band. So he was the one who gave us that show. And to this day, I'm still very thankful for it, because, it just goes to show. Like, Eric is, like I said, like, my favorite person in the fucking world because, he said, like I love your guys' band. You're my dad. Boogie, woogie, oogie. Yeah, he was like, I love your band. I'm going to try to get you guys some show. And, like, yeah, he fucking did. He did exactly what he said he would. And, like, yeah, Eric is a model citizen. Anyways.
And now he can't get enough of us.
Yeah. Anyways, Ursula, sick. Stay Wild, sick. Born Rivals,
Here's my
sick.
Nick Riggs impression.
Yeah. Anyways.
I can't just pretend.
It doesn't
happen.
Yeah. Misadventure, sick. Born Rivals, sick. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. The show was sick. And that was when, I think that was when we fell in love with C47.
Yep. That's when I was like,
I was like, yeah, it was the shit, yeah. And then January
Fortnite 7.
Yeah, and then after that, it was just, Reclaim played a house show. Jordan he just stopped coming around. So we had Peretti from County Fair play with us for a little bit. He played one show with us, and it was okay. Kind of sucked, but it was fun. And then fast forward to January 20th, 2018.
Peretti left the band because he
wanted to see Joyce Manor.
Yeah, so he said, I'm going to go see Joyce Manor instead of playing with you guys.
So we had Joey fill in for him.
Yeah.
But he learned all the songs like overnight, and he pretty much nailed it for us. So we're like, yeah, cool, you can be in Reclaim. January 31st, Car Bomb single drops.
Yeah, well, I think we were just like, because you and I were always talking about doing
like a synth pop thing.
Yeah, like some sort of project like that. It was like,
fuck it. Let's just
fuck it.
Do a 2-piece thing. And we did. We still have another song we've just been sitting on. We'll probably drop it soon. And the same day, January 31st, was when we announced Antisocialite was going to break up.
Yep.
Yeah, because Alex, it was like a lot of like we weren't putting in a lot. Like, we weren't putting a lot of creativity into the band, like, it was just like, it just wasn't happening for Antisocialite. And Alex wanted to focus more on work and school, so we're just like, yeah, cool, we'll break up. No big deal.
Yeah.
February 10th, 2018, Antisocialite's last show at Javier's house.
That was the best show.
Yeah, that one was fucking dope.
It topped
a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah, because, like, who was on that show?
County Fair.
Yesterday's Filth.
Mm-hmm. Half Punk. Yeah, we decided to go with Javier's house for one of our last shows because it was where we played our very first show. It was where Antisocialite kind of got its start,
Yeah, so might as well end it there.
Yeah.
And it was fucking insane. People got off. People went off. They were fucking...
Yeah, there's fucking...
losing their mind.
Yeah, like crowd surfing shit at a fucking house show. Fucking...
People were unplugging equipment constantly because it was just so crowded.
It's so crowded.
We played Just a Girl and, like, fucking
that
everyone
shit
lost their mind.
Off, man. February 18, 2018, Reclaim Licks Stay Wild to C47.
That was the best Reclaim show at the moment.
At the time. That was fucking sick.
Paper flip.
Yeah. February 23rd, 2018, Antisocialite last show, part 2 at Paul's house with County Fair, Overstreets, Licks, PVH.
That one was alright.
Yeah, it was fun. We did the follow book cover.
Yeah, I was steaming.
Yeah, you were steaming that night. And that was actually the only time Antisocialites ever played with the Licks. What's funny is Reclaim played with the Licks before Antisocialite.
It would just be like that.
Yeah. April 6, 2018, Reclaim at C47 on my birthday.
That was a fun show.
That became the best Reclaim show after that.
Yeah, it was Ani Noko, Nova Lascura, not Donax,
Left Astray, Ursula.
Ursula.
You already said Ani Noko.
I'm missing one more band. Oh, Moxie
No,
Beat.
there you go. Yeah, that show was fucking sick. All the bands were sick. Onionoko fucking stole the show though, man. They were the fucking
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, April 27, 2018, Catherine's birthday show. Reclaim, Lick, Schmoogs, Limerence, Overstreets, Day Late. Yeah,
That was
fucking Day
cool.
Late. Yeah,
Daylight came back.
Yeah, so here's what happened. I was drunk in the back of Santino's car, and he was like, "Hey, did you hear that Raining July is getting back together for Catherine's show?" And I was like, "No fucking way, man." So I called Damien, and I was like, "Let's get fucking Daily back together for one night." And then he was like, "Yeah, I'm down." And then I called Brad. I was like, "Dude, we're fucking doing this fucking Daily shit for one night only." And he was like, "Yeah, cool." So yeah, we were like, "Yeah, Daily, one night only." You know, we're playing Catherine's house, and it was it was cool.
Yeah, Daylight had a good crowd.
Yeah, Reclaim had a good crowd, Daily had a good crowd, and then the Licks and the Schmoogs played, and they fucking blew our shit out of the water. But they're the Licks and the Schmoogs. Yeah, that show was cool. After that, May 17th, 2018, Holiday single drops.
Yeah.
Holiday's a band comprised of me, you, Natalie, Alex at the time, not anymore, and Mark.
Yeah, we
and it's just like a cool little pop rock band.
Yeah, we want to do something different.
Yeah. And yeah, fun. Holiday will be releasing stuff soon, hopefully, in the near future. Yeah. After that, Joey leaves Reclaim.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a few days before our release, and yeah, he left the band, and we had Alex fill in for shows. I had to do all the guitar work on the album because him leaving such short notice, but yeah. And then I joined Belladonna, which is a band you and Alex started sometime around Anti-Socialite era, which was just you two, just a two-piece.
Yeah, it was like in
And
November. Oh, no, it was like late September.
Yeah. And then Alex wanted to do live shows, so he asked me to play bass. I was like, yeah, totally,
Yeah.
He joined Reclaim, I joined Belladonna, the world works. June 15th, Reclaim drops. Reclaim LP drops.
Yeah, it was I don't know, probably my proudest work I've done.
Yeah.
Because I've always liked the county fair demo that I did, and did the Reclaim stuff, and boy howdy did that get a great response.
Oh yeah. And then June 16th, first Belladonna show with Data, which was
really good. It was packed.
Yeah, it's a good show. And then June 17th, Reclaim record release show with County Fair, Jam, Uranium Orchard, and Give.
Give was probably the most involved set I was in. I was moving the whole time. I was enjoying myself. It was
singing along.
It was a religious experiment.
Yeah, and that became the best Reclaim show. Was our album release. And then I have a bunch of shows here, but I'm just gonna highlight the best ones. Well, July 26th, Reclaim does a living room session.
Yeah, that was fun. It was different for Julian, who does living room sessions.
Yeah, we had to do the same song 8 times.
Yeah.
And what's funny is we have to redo it.
Yep, again.
Yeah. But yeah, I look forward to doing it again though. I'm not upset about it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
I felt bad for him because most all the bands he records are very stationary, and Garrett's fucking everywhere.
Yeah, and we're a very active hardcore band, and we're moving around a lot. So I imagine it being a challenge for him, but he does amazing work. I'm sure, if to us it probably seemed like a challenge, but for him, he probably fucking already figured it all out.
Yeah.
Dude's a fucking genius. Yeah, July 29, 2018, C47, Leashes, Reclaim, Pour Me, Limerence, Breakout.
Leashes was dope because
Leashes is probably one of my favorite bands I've ever seen at C47, period. They fucking blew me away. As soon as they started playing their first song, I was like, I'm gonna fucking love this band.
Well, the thing was, before they started playing, we all were all just talking when they were loading
Yeah, they're
in,
fucking
and
super
they were just
fucking nice.
super cool.
Yeah.
And so we all just instantly clicked, and we were just talking to them the whole night.
Yeah, they're fucking amazing.
And then we all hung out with them for the rest of the night.
Yeah. We're almost done. Okay, August 9th, Belladonna, Blue Streak Jam. Cool show.
Yeah.
Local Man Awful Show.
That was a demonstration of chaos.
Yeah, that was the first time C-47 reached maximum capacity.
Yep, 150 people
150
sold out.
people sold out, which is fucking incredible. Great show. Just tons of fucking friends. Poor Timing, Licks, Reclaim,
Belladonna,
Dream Haze. Yeah, fucking incredible. And then September 7th, Cell Damage, which I'm fucking so glad we finally just fucking played with Cell Damage, because they're an Apple Valley hardcore power violence band, and
yeah, they're fucking funny as hell, and
Yeah,
they're
fucking
so
great, dude.
crazy.
I was like telling you earlier, like when God created the fucking Matthew brothers, he wanted to make like one being as fucking goofy and cool as possible, but it wasn't humanely possible, so it split into two people.
Yep, and now created Cell Damage.
Yeah.
Fucking shout out to Riley for wearing our shirt.
Yeah. They're on tour right now, and I think they're on their third day or fourth day. Like while this is being recorded.
I don't even know.
Yeah, because it's fucking like 6
It's
in the
over
morning.
now.
Yeah, there should. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So that's pretty much an oral history of Brad and I. So rock and roll legacy to this day. Maybe we'll do another one 5 years from now.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. More bonus shit like this might come out.
Yeah, like this is
know.
probably just gonna be like you're gonna upload our main podcast, and this will probably come out like in the middle of the week. Why not?
Yeah, fuck it.
I don't even know how long this is. This felt like it's been like 2 hours.
I don't know, but
yeah. Thank you guys for listening. For those of you who care about shit like this, super cool. For those of you who care about Brad and I and like our humble beginnings, cool. Thank you guys for listening. I love you, I guess.
Just remember, you have a 33rd and third chance of beating me.
New Reclaim in December.
Bye,
Shit,
bitch.
I can't say December. New Reclaim in the winter.